just from these videos, I realized that I probably should be more aware of fashion sense, since it could look like I've been wearing the same shirt for the last 5 days, but not the case. Uh, the first 10 chapters of Genesis are mythology, very important mythology. This is my belief. Uh, Greek mythology is extremely important. In fact, it's not actually mythology. It's more of allegory and parable. It's not the ancient. It's not really the deep down ancient mythology. Although some of it is. Don't get me wrong. Some of it absolutely is. But a lot of it, I think, was manufactured to explain or to just give a general idea of things. Uh, definitely the first 10 chapters of Genesis are what I believe is, and this is not necessarily an orthodox view, but it's not really opposed to the orthodox. It's an ancestral memory in all of us, and I do think there are some memories that we're born with. I know that's a strange idea. I know that probably promotes the idea of transmigration of the soul, or what later would be called reincarnation. I truly believe that the Greeks gave reincarnation to the Indians and not the other way around, because a lot of that Indian writing was extremely late, although this Indian civilization was not late in any way. And if you look back at the early stuff that the Hindus believed, they believed in one god uh, that didn't have a form, and they believed in an afterlife. They also believed in a day of judgment too. Hindus were very big on that. Sorry for smoking during a video, but it's just I haven't had the opportunity to smoke today. But the story of Adam and Eve, yeah, the serpent is not spelled out as the devil. I don't think uh, the Israelites had the concept of the devil. I think that's probably a first century Jewish notion, if not even that, probably a medieval Christian notion of the devil. Fine, it works for some people. The Jews probably viewed there's one God and he controls them, or even a national God, and it's competing with other gods, but he's kind of like the barroom brawler that can kick the shit out of the other gods, and that he's more powerful, and if he sticks by them, he'll reign over the other ones. Fine. Uh, I don't see the first 10 chapters of Genesis mixing, backing up any ideas in Judaism. They were just there. They were already in the society. They were put in. You say when I want to come from Babylon or not. I think that the Bible has an older, much older, ancient version than these Babylonian tablets. If the Jews were going to plan to write their own history and make all this stuff up, they would have done a better job of the first 10 chapters. They would have cleaned it up and made it very theological. But it's not. We see a God walking in the garden, a God, where are you? Looking, walking in the garden of the cool of the day, asking questions, as if God would have to ask questions. I think the more cleaned up version, the later one, the one that comes before it, P-text, which calls God Elohim, I like that one a lot better. God, the cosmic God creates all this, and man and woman he creates equal. There's no man coming out of rib and all that, but we know that P is much later than J. J is the earliest. And like I said, P does not have mercy. It's procedural. Not even the Sons of Korah. I mean, it's totally political too, with the Sons of Aaron just conquering all this crap. Uh, but as you know, I think the Bible writers were extremely fallible. I think King David was a son of a bitch, firstborn of hell, evil motherfucker. And so is Solomon. They're both roasting in hell, in my view. I don't want to get into how this affects theology and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, I don't think it does. The first 10 chapters, they're not to be taken literally, but there's a lot there, and people should read it. It's a part of all of us. Even if you're not a Christian, you should read it. because that's us. And I actually do think there was a factual Garden of Eden. I think it was at the bottom of where the Persian Gulf is now. I totally believe that, and I think it describes that in there. I think it's the J text of the Garden of Eden is probably one of the oldest things, older than the Upanishads. Uh, I love everything Hindu except the Bhagavad Gita. I fucking hate it. I hate Krishna. I like Rama. Rama I dig. Krishna, the son of a bitch that told Arjuna how to kill his family, fucker. I think Arjuna was totally right sticking his sword and his arrows into the ground saying, whoa, that's my family, I'm not going to kill him. Because that's my view. Family first, even if you go to, even if you're going, even if it means you going to hell, fuck that. You even do it, you sacrifice yourself. If it can save somebody for you to go to hell, you go to hell. And then God comes through the eons and pulls you out. I'm not joking about that. I think there's a veil that's covering everything that will be pulled away, and we'll see at the end of time, which is exactly what all Christians everywhere have always believed. The soul of man is mortal. No. There is no second death. The second death is being distant from God or being in ignorance for eternity. There is a possibility that all souls will be sprung from hell, but the hell is not some hell of burning torture. This is my view to clear up all this stuff. This was originally in first, second, third, fourth, and fifth remake of the video that I kept trying to upload, but it just didn't take. So then when I got to the seventh or sixth time, I left this out just due to just rambling off stuff that I kept saying. So peace to everybody out there. Peace to you. Gotta relight my cigarette.